in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Gross.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Hello everyone, my name is ASDF. Welcome back to day 2 of Firewatch. Here we go. Jumping back in after yesterday's whiskey collection, trash pickup, and scaring off the less than fully clothed people on the lakeside. So we've got to reply.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off.
Oh,
I
there
tried
was a
radioing
huge
out,
storm.
and that's not working either.
So we're just stuck.
I don't really know why that would be the case.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is
Where's the
hike out to
tower?
where the wire
Where's
runs
the
through
tower?
your
I'll face
area
it.
and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Vaguely, yeah.
Of course.
So you're
of
going to want to
course.
go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Okay.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
Will do. Let's turn out the lights before I leave.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
Not a fan of
But
Hank.
thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, all right.
Thank Hank. Thank ye. Hank ye. No, I'm not. That's a no-go. Let's grab our pack, head out into the wilderness once again. Well, down the stairs first. Now, there's a run button. Oh, that's not run. I think there's a run button, right? Control? Control to run? Shift to run? Oh, R to run. Yeah, R to run. Okay, let's check the map. Let's see where we're headed. We are here. And north is... Let's face upwards to the north. So, we're facing north now, and we need to go east to where that thing was. So, we can put away our map. Head over on this path. Should lead us back to where Forrest Burns was camping out. Let me check the map. I'm so glad there's a "you are here" dot, because without that thing I would be so lost. Okay, we went too far to the south, so we need to go north now. Right? As we're walking, we're walking, that's really confusing. Oh, it's up this way. Got it. Okay. I keep pressing shift to run because in so many games it's shift to run. All right, it's past the outhouse. And yes. Okay, R to run. I should just rebind it, but maybe I shouldn't rebind it at the same time. Okay, spacebar to drop down. I probably shouldn't just run off the edge. I would well, let's it won't let me. Okay. That's a pretty far drop, too. I mean, this guy's knees must just be demolished. Well, he's a pretty sturdily built guy, so... I don't know. Cold morning fog. Can we report?
Oh, it's actually pretty cold out here.
More language I
Roger
gotta
that.
censor out.
Warms
It's okay,
up
I'll keep it
fast.
family
The
friendly,
mornings
don't
are
worry.
cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
I want to talk about Julia.
I just spend a lot of time with Julia.
Oh, so you have someone there.
Well,
But you're taking a little break. Or...
we're...
Look, I'm sorry. Can you hold that thought?
Sure. Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
You guys ever been hiking
Hey,
early in the morning?
I don't think so. Why, have you?
What?
Okay, good.
Hey, your
No,
button
I
is
don't
still
think he has
down.
any idea.
Delilah, I can hear you.
I'm absolutely sure.
I said I could...
Would you?
Wait, are you talking about me? Who are you talking to?
All right. I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard.
We're gonna
Hey,
keep calling
Delilah.
it out. Let's just be honest. Better to be honest.
Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Julia, girlfriend? Ex? Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
Okay, talk about Julia.
That would be my wife, Julia.
Oh, like your wife? Or like she's taken half my stuff wife?
My wife.
But you're here.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
just be honest.
Henry. What
Best
is
to be
it?
honest.
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I gotta go
But
do
if
a
he
thing,
knows
but I'll
it's
have a
wrong,
radio.
then it's wrong.
Okay, call me if you need
I mean,
to.
that's what the conscience is all about. One should listen to their conscience. So she said head north. So we can head north, and there's this path here. R to toggle jogging. Yes, thank you. Okay, M to toggle map. R to toggle jog. Space to hop over the thing like a hurdle. Alright, weird stranger man in the hat and the trench coat, please don't be here looking at me. We headed in the right direction? We are indeed. It curves around here to the left. Kind of hard to see where the trail is, but that's okay. We'll just look at... Is there a thing to look at? What was that? Somebody pause it and tell me what it was. I have no idea. Wow, look at the cold morning fog. Oh, what a beautiful place. I mean, if it weren't like life-threatening and we're out here with no communication in the middle of nowhere. I wonder if all the towers have 2 people they can talk to and I'm just like the end of the road. So we can still get messages through, like if I tell Julia, Julia tells that other person she was radioing and that other person tells the other person. I wonder what could happen. Okay, so I'm just headed up on this trail. I think I'm going all the way to Beartooth Point, because there's that, you see the telephone wire listed on the map? And I'm probably going to pick up Cache 302. So, that should be fine. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. And I'm supposed to be looking for where this power line might have been broken. And hopefully Trenchcoat Bob or Trenchcoat Billy or whatever his name is just waiting for me out here with a gun. That would be terrifying and terrible. Okay, Beartooth Point, really close. Thoroughfare Fire Lookout. Only 5 miles. I could just hike to that. What if we just hiked to Delilah's tower? What would she even do? I mean, it's like just past. There's also a drop point. Wasn't there like a little box or something here that I saw? Oh.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can.
Oh,
You
it's
can
an
head back as
outhouse.
soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it.
Got it.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa,
Can we open it?
you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, you know, use abandoned at your own peril.
Examine the notepad. Alright, here we go. Refrain. I'm headed off to old Shoshone, where the birds and the bees won't know me, where men oh the war don't exist no more, and there ain't no gals to keep no score. I'm taking off for the woods to a place, there ain't no shoulds, don't need books, I'll ponder the ponderosas, don't need no lady, I'll marry the mariposas. Oh boy, this is kind of cheesy here, guys. I can't waste no time in getting there. I'll do 80 down, 80 without a pager. Don't need no god. I'll spruce up for the spruces. Don't need no pal. I'll change my mood for the mooses. If you're wondering where my A's been, H has been cavorting with the aspens. Don't need no grass. I'll get altered among the alder. Don't need no mass. I'll grovel before the boulders. I'm headed off to old Shoshone where the elk and the something won't know me. The owls won't know me. Or there ain't no judges to whom I gotta plea because I can be me in old Shoshone. Well, that was a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Just pocket that old poem. Oh, there's a campsite over here.
Anything I should know about the cabin at the top of this hill? Hello?
Interesting.
Okay, then.
No service for talking to Delilah. Well, I want to go in. Oh, what a view, though. Am I right? Wow. That's so old cabin. It's just so cool looking. Old trash, cigarette boxes. Can I pick it up, please? No, I can't pick it up. Okay. Well, it burned down. It's all charred. So maybe the man shouldn't have fallen asleep smoking out here. An old guitar. It's got one string left. It said put back. I suppose that's putting it back. I mean, not really. Tree poster, cabinet door, propane tank. Still in one piece. Oh, let's open the stove. There could be valuables in the stove if the place... there's not. But, I mean, if the place burned down, the only thing that's fireproof would probably be the stove. So, alright. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything here other than just trash. It's too bad there weren't no men around for the old Shoshone guy. Otherwise, they might have been able to put out the fire at his cabin. There's the box that I was thinking of. Is this 302? A44. Alright, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Hey, it's been a while since I recorded the last episode. Yeah, so if I forget something, just yell at me in the comments. I'm gonna put on the hat. Yeah! Got me an old hat. Probably shouldn't be wearing it because of, you know, like mold and stuff, but, you know, the place burned down. It was all smoky. Kind of a cool cabin in the woods, to be honest. Like the view out of the back of that cabin. Especially with the whole wall burned down. You have that nice panoramic view. Now, there's probably just lots of places to get off the trail. Oh, Hawk's Rest is where I was. So I'm now headed up further to the north. I need to be going this way. Yeah. So I'll give it a jog. I'll give it a trot. And we got to keep looking for where this wire's been cut. There it is. I mean, we could see it from here. Either the wire hasn't rendered in yet, or it's done been cut. Nah, the storm knocked it out. I guess I gotta go all the way to the base of it. Now I kind of want to go get that supply cache first. Let me do that before I go up there. Hopefully, I can get to that supply cache without going up there. Thought I heard something rustling in the bushes. Is there anybody rustling in these bushes? Y'all better answer me, you hear? I got a hat. And I ain't afraid to use it on you. I know karate. I got unagi. I wish I had unagi. It's my favorite sushi. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Best password ever. Let's copy it on the map info. So I want to see what that did to the map too. We could go to Thoroughfare Lookout. I mean, we might as well go up there. We're already so close. We'll just go drop by and say hi to Delilah. Although that would be like abandoning my post or something. So I don't know. Let's examine the note. From 86. Dave, hey yo, I got your note about needing to talk, and sorry I didn't track you down. Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon helping those grad students, but I guess not. I don't even know how I could really help anyway. We're coworkers, you know? Amigos, profesionales. If you need someone to throw back a case and go time traveling, Ron's your guy, but I'm not great with the life stuff. You get it. Later on, Ron. Ah, later on, Ron. Well, that rhymes. I should have been keeping all the other notes, too. I didn't realize you could keep them when I first saw them. So, I think there's a few that are just strewn about next to the supply boxes. That if I see them and I remember, which, no guarantee that I'll see them, and even less of a guarantee that if I do see it, I'll remember, that I'll pick it up. So I'm not littering out here. Because fire danger is a significant danger. Is that a beer can up there on the top here? Oh wait, there was something to radio in.
Guess what?
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These kids.
These kids... Why do you think they'd be up here?
Why do you think they'd be up
Don't
here?
need to
Hell
judge
if
them
I
as
know, but they
stupid.
better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
Well, I think they probably knocked out the power line because they were angry.
So we really can't reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they don't hear from me for a few days, they'll send someone out, but I'd rather it not come to that.
Yeah, that... It's like kind of how the ocean's terrifying because it's just so deep and vast, and I'll probably go down that way, so...
Yeah, okay, the wire's down here.
Okay, good. Any sign of those girls? Did they mess with anything?
I'll look around.
Inspect the...
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
Yeah.
I knew it. The moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay.
Oh,
Do they
the wrath
realize
of
this is how
Delilah.
people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
Too bad we
Thanks.
didn't, like,
But I am
arrest
gonna need a
them when they
raise.
were at the lake. You
Don't
know?
hold your breath.
Like, I mean, we have them on so many counts.
Hiking back towards your tower and
Fireworks.
just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Public nudity.
Well, they're big into Red Eagle.
Those two alone, really, is
Great.
that those are big
See if you can find the
offenses?
path they took down
At least
from
here in
there.
the States.
Maybe
Public nudity
they
is
looped
not a
back
thing.
around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
Okay, two things. One, this was cut, but there's a lot of wire here. So this was something that was cut from the other side that I can't see from here. I keep trying to go up on the rock, but like I can't just jump. It only allows me to do it sometimes. But like this was definitely cut from the other pole. But the other thing, like the ocean is terrifying because it's so deep and vast and you just don't know what's out there. I'm not going to jump down there if I can avoid jumping down. In the same way, like being out in the wilderness without any communication or like access to civilization is also like that scares me. Which, I mean, it probably shouldn't because that was me putting the beer can in my pack. I thought it was like I heard a can falling down a hill. It was just me being silly. Okay, so the map shows we're going on this trail now, right? Yeah, so we're going away from the cut wire. Oh, there's a little thing over here. Is that where I'm supposed to head? I think the map shows that I'm supposed to keep going straight. But I want to see what's through here. Oh, maybe this is the way. Block trail.
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
So there's probably tools in the next supply drop that we're looking for. There's like a machete. And then I'll be able to defend myself against Trenchcoat Billy and his squad of teenage girls that are running around wrecking everything. Trenchcoat Billy and his squad of girls. They're just that's the worst. There's climbing gear up there too. Interesting. We can probably get some ropes. I imagine by the end of the game, if there's an end of the game, if you can explore past the end of the game, I imagine there's a lot of cool places you can go. So I need to go north. I need to go that way. But But there was, like, the ropes over there. You know what? Let's just keep going north to the thoroughfare lookout. And we'll get closer to Delilah's tower. Because then we can maybe drop in and say hi. I don't know if they programmed it in. There haven't been any other living people aside from the teenage girls that were way off in the distance. And they didn't need to be rendered so much. Let's do 60 feet to the supply drop. That's where I want to go. Hopefully get ourselves some kind of cutting instrument. What just happened? I just moonwalked through the sky. It does not like me attempting to open this supply cache. Maybe I'll go to the left and, like, do it from here or something. But that was super strange. Why is it that every time we play a game, it gets bugged somehow? It's just moss. Okay, well, that was less than helpful. I guess we'll run back over... That's a cliff. We'll run back over this cliff and die, and that's the end of the game. Easy peasy. No, we'll take the trail up to the thoroughfare lookout, and then we'll head south. There was something. Can you see any clues? I want to surprise her. Hello?
Do you see anything from yours, like, you know, clues as to where they could be?
Clues. I really like your enthusiasm for mystery.
I'm just doing my job.
I like it. I do. I can't wait for you to give these girls a piece of our minds collective. But no
yeah.
clues. I can't see anything from here.
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
Oh, well, now she knows.
Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Oh, man, that thing is rickety.
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Good try.
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
Help!
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yeah.
Yes!
Crazy, right?
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
It's Henry.
Man.
It's Henry. Don't call me Hank. It's Henry. Only Julia calls me Hank. I don't know if that's his reasoning for it. But I'm married to Julia. Well, Henry is married to Julia, and we're gonna do our best to keep him married to Julia. I just had a save icon. Hopefully it's because we passed a predetermined save checkpoint and not because something crazy dangerous is about to happen. Well, there's a hiker's pack.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Brian Goodwin.
You could always pilfer it for supplies.
Oh, it's right, and it's labeled. Oh, there's a rope, too. Oh, sorry about that.
Well, I am flush with ropes now.
Well,
that pack was full of them, in decent condition, too.
Nice.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Press C to use the disposable
camera. Thank you,
camera.
Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Oh, good. We can climb back up. Ranger?
Was he a ranger or something?
Oh, no. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
Oh, father-son bonding.
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
Well, I mean, there were 2 of them, so they did twice the work for half the summer. That's easy, right? Yeah, why?
Why? Where did they go?
I don't know. I never really hit it off with old Ned, and, one day they were just gone. Sucks. Anyway, so it goes. Have, fun with that camera.
Thank you, I
Try
will.
not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
Well, if I find
know, I
those,
got a lot of
those
hiking to do.
teenagers
Might get
again,
bored.
I'm gonna prove that they've been doing
I'm
crimes.
bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Too bad I couldn't take a picture of the wires that were cut. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Oh, update the map. Cool. Cool. Let's see where that updated. We're getting a lot of trails filled in. So we've got the climbing zones here. That must be like the mountain pass shortcut. The cut communications wire, I'm glad I marked it down. Yeah, it was cut from the far side, so kinda odd there.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cache box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
Could be.
Maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Yeah. Let's look at this note. Okay, let's see. Dave, guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that, Steve. It's your man, Ron. I went up to check on the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself more than usual for Lowe's? So I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think the Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted, except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Ron. All right, Ron. Good for you, I think. Hope it works out for the best with you and Deb. So we've got a left and right. We just came from there. So there's one back this way, I think. There's this little offshoot of a trail. Oh.
She's got Alzheimer's.
Talking
like,
about Julia.
Dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, she went
She's
back
43.
to Australia. That's right.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
Devastating.
Devastating?
It was devastating. We were
Especially
already
for
going
her.
kind of separate
can
ways,
understand.
and it
And
was
for
really,
you?
really hard.
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away, and that
And
was
she was the
it.
one that was primarily
Yeah.
working for it.
I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen.
Yeah, huge
And,
rock.
you know, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Okay, let's report the smoke
I see a
column.
really thin plume of smoke.
How? I don't even see it.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You
where?
think it's them?
Where did they even see
I reckon
that?
so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood.
Source of the smoke.
Keep an
Did
eye
I
on that smoke plume.
mark that
Let me know if
down?
it's getting any larger.
I don't even know
Will
if I
do.
marked it down. Crazy. Okay. Let's talk about this
Hey,
big giant fence.
Delilah?
What do you got? You found him?
No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go over tea kettle when on a trail.
Jonesy
So the
Lake is
Forest
all
Service
fenced
would
off.
put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks like it
it's
surrounds a
huge.
huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
It's the lake. It's all... Oops. Can't... what are they keeping out? What are they keeping in? Could the girls go behind the fence? Let's keep
Do
it
you think
related.
those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence.
Oh, interesting.
Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
If I knew I was in trouble,
I don't even know
like
how I
running
would
from
get in.
somebody, first thing I would do is
It's
climb
really
a big
strange
fence.
that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, well, U.S. code. That seems like I should take a picture. Oh, there's only 18 left. No, I'm not taking a picture of that. There's only 18 pictures left. Okay, so that's to Jonesy Lake. And it's totally fenced off. So, yeah, big fence. I guess we'll just follow the trail back down then. And keep heading south. Hopefully we can wrap around and find out that plume of smoke. Because if it's past the fence, I wouldn't know what to do. Or where to go. There's 2 roads diverged in a non-yellow wood. I don't know why there's 2, but let's go up this one. Probably go to the same place. Oh, this is pretty. I like this area. It was burned through before, but all this new growth is really pretty. It's healthy for forests to burn off the old stuff. I mean, that's like pine cones. I could be wrong on this, but from what I understand, pine cones burst when they are in a fire, and that's what scatters and activates the seeds.
How'd you meet?
So that new pines can grow.
Met in a bar.
Yep, classic.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
That's right.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
Okay, let's go to the east and put down a rope because we're on the top side of that. And then we can travel around easier. I thought it was
I'm
pretty
having a hell of a
smooth.
time getting this flapjack off his and out to repair that wire.
Flapjack?
Excuse me, Flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
I really don't, but I do now.
Okay,
Well,
now we
next
can
time you're at
get
a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he
down
can order his
there.
crappy martini.
Perfect, those trails are
You've
connected
got
now.
just the name to use.
But I need to keep heading southwest.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
Nice, now I could be a bouncer out in the middle of Colorado. I guess every bar needs a bouncer. Alright, where am I even going? I need to go southwest, right? That's kind of this way. It looks like the trail goes straight south, but I'm pretty sure it curves off in this direction. I'm not great at finding trails. I guess we'll drop down with no way to return. No, we can climb this one. I'll just sprint up this hill because I am a marathon level runner. Easy peasy. Is that a ghost? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's nothing. It's just a little glint of... Is time actually passing? No, the shadows aren't moving. So it moves in accordance with how far I get in a day, probably. Also, I love that now I have unlimited ropes. That's so nice. And these are all matching ropes, so they're from the same... They're from the same spool. So Brian must have set all this stuff up, and he was working on setting up more of them.
Nope.
When he lost his pack and something happened. Maybe there was a fire or something? Ooh,
Wow, I'm on top of a natural bridge out here.
that's cool.
Really? Is it a complete arch?
No, I guess the bridge is out here. Still, I think I could jump this gap to get across the canyon.
Well, you're a regular Evil Knievel.
Easy
Oh yeah, you should
peasy.
see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
Yeah, it's, looks like hiking pants. Okay, the canyon goes back to the cave. There's a... Oh, did I miss a rope spot? Oh, there's another one. Okay, let me put the rope here then. I want to try to attach all the ropes, even if I don't climb down them, because that allows us to travel more freely next time we need to get around. So if we need to get somewhere fast, like if there's a fire or whatever, it would be nice to have all that stuff set up already. I am so glad they didn't do the thing where he jumps and then he like goes like this and then you see his vision like come up. Like that's so scary. I don't have a fear of heights. I have a healthy respect for heights. But when they do stuff like that in a game and you're not in control, I'm just like, oh man. Oh, it's a lot. Okay, the source of the smoke. We're kind of going back. So... Did we miss where the smoke was coming from? It was... Mule Point. We crossed Thunder Canyon. I guess maybe we go back to Jonesy Lake and see... oh, it's way down there. Okay, yeah, so we definitely go back down to our tower. We don't have to go all the way back. But then we can put the actual ropes on the Widowmaker that we used to have. Because our rope was bad. I'm going to choose to sprint up the switchbacks instead of... Well, I guess I got to climb it now. I just thought it would be faster to sprint around until I ran into a tree. He's not even breathing heavy. Oh, but this music is so relaxing. Oh, man. Let me make sure I'm headed the right way. I feel like the map is bigger than I expect. And then I travel the distance really fast. Okay, here we go. To Jonesy Lake, this way. Oh, good, I can pick up that note. Ah, I saw it and I remembered. It's because we flung it and it ended up floating on the edge of a bush. Yeah, we'll keep that. Perfect. Okay. We can sprint down to Jonesy Lake. I think both of these paths head on down in that direction. What was that? Oh, there it is. Now I see it. That's a huge column of smoke.
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? You should go be with her. That's my opinion.
Well, if I say
Sorry for the
visit,
umpteenth time.
I say
Anyway,
visit.
call
I
me
don't
when you
want
find
to
the
visit. I
girls.
want to go
Or
move and be with her.
anything.
But he wants to
Or
go home to Boulder.
Call me whenever you want.
So I'm just going to say I don't know yet.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Right now, I'm trying to hunt down some vandals, and I don't even know what I'm going to do when I find them.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
thinking very far ahead.
massively clawed
You
up
should go
tree.
see
It's
her.
uprooted.
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
It's like a huge
Her
bear.
sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better,
Well, Henry, you're not
And-
exactly a catch.
that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Life got hard,
That, I have no
and
doubt
you ran
did
off
your
into the
best.
woods.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
That's true. I mean, he is her wife. He is her first, he's her first line of family, and he needs to be with her. So, okay, let's report this.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And,
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
Well, they
We don't
sure
have
did
grizzlies in
sharpen their
Colorado.
claws.
People
there.
killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat.
Ew,
People just disappear.
gross.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
I guess.
Christ, lady.
I guess. Where does this go? Which way am I facing? South. So this goes to the medicine wheel. Let me go that way, because I don't think I've been out that way yet. I want to see what this medicine wheel is all about.
Did your wife's illness have anything to do with you taking this job, or did you just fall prey to the service's big recruiting push?
It had
When
everything
it comes
to do
to,
with
how the
me
hell you
taking
ended
this
up out
job.
here?
Actually, I went looking for the job. I just wanted to get out of town for a while.
Yeah, just run away from all his problems.
You've come to the right place. Thanks to last summer, we got a bump in Forest Service budget and can actually afford to have you.
It's nice.
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that probably caused some damage. Turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Uh-huh.
Well, they should.
And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
I do not.
I have no idea.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground.
Oh, yeah, that was
Ring
the
a
thing.
bell?
Yellowstone is
They're
what,
like,
15
oh,
miles
yeah,
away. Why
fires are
would they do
good,
that?
and then
Well,
one
the
got
short
out of
story
control.
is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen.
Yeah.
And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn.
I mean, they...
So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone.
Yeah.
Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news.
That was brutal.
And what
The
the
whole
hell's he
thing
gonna
was a
do?
mess.
Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't going to burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone.
Wow.
It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it, but we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco.
All right.
Park can burn down again.
30 cents an hour raise. Let's go. We'll report the medicine wheel.
Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
You get
Yeah,
healed
it
if you
was made
stand
by
in it?
Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
I want to see what this little detour is over here. So, forest fires, right? Like, sometimes it's good to let them burn. I think as nature takes its course, like, if it's not a man-made fire, right? Like, lightning strikes a tree in a thunderstorm. Sometimes it's good to let them burn and then they burn themselves out. And that gets, like, small areas of new growth that's much healthier within the big old forest. And so then, because we put them out for 60 years, the theory is that they didn't really have healthy growth cycles because we interfered with that cycle of like before we showed up and started protecting Yellowstone, it did just fine, right? So when we showed up and started putting out the fires, then when one started burning and we said, you know, maybe we shouldn't put them all out, that was when there were huge problems. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of the working theory that seems to make sense. There's probably other working theories out there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have all the knowledge. Sometimes I like to pretend that I do. I don't. It's a very human thing. At least the smoke column isn't getting any bigger. I'm trying to look for beer cans. Widowmaker. It's steep. I wonder if I should be taking pictures of all the things. I'm going to take a picture of Widowmaker from the bottom. Because then that'll be a memorable part of my summer when I thought I was going to die. It's really big. Wow. No wonder. Yeah, I'm definitely taking a picture of the Widowmaker. Boom. That's a memory. Alright. I keep pulling out the thing. Every time I pull that out and there's nothing to report, it's because I'm attempting to run with my radio. What was that? Oh, a rope hook. Okay. So, I'm gonna attach every rope hook that I see. I won't necessarily follow them, but I will attach every rope that I see. Good thing these are all the same height, too. So, this is new territory now, because the last time we fell off of the Widowmaker. So, north is that way. I need to keep heading west, so I do need to head down this rope. Okay. I'm digging the somewhat accurate map tracking that they have here. I feel like I should be looking over my shoulder when I'm doing this. Oh, up. Oh, R to run. R to run. Oh. Sun's getting real low. Hey there, big guy. Sun's getting real low. Here, we've got a split trail here. Oh, I'm heading south. Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter which one I take. R to run. R to run. What would you say was the catchphrase of Firewatch from ASDF's playthrough? Probably R to run. Oh, it's R to run. One, two, three, four. Easy peasy. Okay. Copy down the map info. Perfect. Missing person poster. We're looking for Mitch Michaels, 6'2", 165. Wow, pretty thin guy for 6'2". Age 31, distinctive facial hair, which may or may not still be the case. He was seen around Jonesy Lake on the morning of July 3rd, 1981. Call this number if you've seen him. First reported missing July 29th. Wow! First reported missing 4 weeks after he went missing. After he was last seen. Oh, wait, I could have radioed it in. Let me read it. Okay, I can't. Okay, that's fine. Pine cones, supply cache closed. That's fine. We can keep them shut at least, even if I'm not relocking them.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
That's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know
That's
that?
cool. That's really cool.
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're
Wow.
actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also,
Sounds like a cool
by what
job.
it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Perfect. Found the stream. Looks like it's flowing the wrong way, though. I don't actually see the smoke column anymore, though. The whole area is kind of smoky, it feels like. Oh, okay. I found Little Red Riding Hood's hood.
There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around. There's a really nice waterfall down here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby.
They're just at the top of the waterfall. It's so pretty, though. I'm taking a picture. Can't tell me what to do. Okay. Let's make sure there's only one way to go here. If we go north, then yeah, that is the way to go here. So, alright. Let's do it. Glad I brought my waterproof hiking boots down here. Oh, I love that his arms are moving too. Arms and legs. The motion looks amazing. It looks accurate. Okay, here's the campfire.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
That seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them
Yeah, no
down,
kidding.
and
They
don't
have
let
so
them see
much
you.
beer.
What a job this is.
There's my sheets.
Ah, found my sheets!
Those are my
So they
sheets!
did break into your tower.
Looks like
Teen zone.
I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp.
Pants. They're back. Not for these girls, they aren't. Dangerous hunks.
Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What?
Tame
on
your
earth
hunk
are you-
with our
It's another one
top
of those
hunk
magazines.
tips. Hunks, hunks, hunks. You want them? We got them.
These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little I guess.
That is some dedication.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of all this with the campsite in the background as evidence, in case we need evidence. And then I will stomp out the fire to be a responsible human being, because I don't see anybody nearby. And we will report... Oh...
Your tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
What could have done that? Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even
Well,
a
their
bull elk if
pants
it's off its
are not
rocker.
back.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah, good thinking.
I'll do this too. We've got the crimes and the damage.
Some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
You know, maybe I should take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
Okay, let's read the note. See what it says. I hope you're happy. We're leaving and we're gonna find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped on us in the lake and then came and destroyed our campsite and all our stuff. Oh, and stealing panties is gross out. You're probably a mental axe murderer and are so going to jail. I hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and report this.
Oh, they're gone for sure.
How can you tell?
Well, the girls left someone, me, I guess, a note.
Okay, but
What
I
does it
didn't come
say?
destroy their stuff, and I didn't creep on them in the lake.
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
No. No, but I destroyed their stereo. I stole their booze. I didn't do anything.
Henry, did you attack or do
I
anything
didn't.
that could be
I
perceived
didn't have
as an
time to
attack
read the stuff
these
out
campers?
loud. No, I destroyed their stereo.
No, hey, I didn't do this. Okay, okay? Someone or something went to town here, but it wasn't me.
Because I told you to scare them, not assault them.
I didn't. Of course I didn't. I just threw their stereo in the lake.
Yeah, I really wish you wouldn't have done that.
This is...
I kind of didn't think the game would
weird
let me
as
do
hell,
it.
but it wasn't me.
It's okay. I believe you. Weird stuff
Can I have
happens in the
these?
woods.
Can I
It
take
could
this
be
back?
other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know.
Or
but
a
they're
bear.
gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back. And we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
I'm being very responsible here. Oh, day 3. Perfect. So that takes us to the end of episode 2. That is our time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you would consider liking and subscribing, I'd definitely appreciate that. And comment below what you
Henry?
think. 1 second, Delilah. I'm doing an outro. And yeah, as always, hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.